Hello students, welcome to EVS online class. Today we are going to start our 21st chapter, The World in My Home. In this chapter, we are going to talk about some situation that we face in our daily lives. The main motive of this chapter is to encourage children to think about these issues and express what they feel about. The main points of this chapter is decision making, inequality, honesty, etc. Once again, everybody in Mamata's family is quarreling over watching the television. Just like they do every day, that which program to watch. Mamata's brother wants to watch a cricket match, while little Sejal is eager to watch her favorite program of songs. Mummy and auntie are good friends, but their favorite TV programs are different. Mummy likes to watch the news while auntie enjoys a TV serial. Mamata wants to watch cartoon and daddy enjoys the football match. He says that he can watch TV only in the evening. Finally, everyone had to watch the football match. Once again, everybody in Mamata's family is quarreling over watching the television. All want to see different programs. Mamata's brother want to watch cricket and her sister Sejal want to watch songs. Mummy and auntie are good friends, but their likes is different. Mummy want to watch news while auntie wants to watch TV serial. Mamata want to watch cartoon but her daddy want to watch football match. And he says that he can watching only evening time. Finally they had to watch the football match. In your home too, do people argue over fans, otherwise quarrel over fans, TV, newspaper, chairs or anything else? Yes, people at my home, especially my brother and I, quarrel over TV. In your home, who settles such argument? Such quarrels between my brother and me are settled by ourselves. Talk about an interesting incident at home when there was argument over such things. Few days back, my brother and I were fighting over TV. I wanted to watch the movie and my brother wanted to watch cricket. After a lot of quarrel, we decided that whenever there will be an advertisement in between the movie, we would watch the match scores. Have you ever seen people arguing over something elsewhere? Yes, I have seen people quarreling over little things. For instance, I had once seen two of my cousins fighting over who will use the laptop. In this paragraph, what you have to understand? There is no cooperation with each other. All wanted to watch different programs. In the above part, that is Mamata's family, all family members are quarreling with each other. Then children, do you know what is the reason for this? The reason is that they do not have mutual understanding between each other. Then what is mutual understanding? Mutual understanding is the fundamental element of a relationship. Mutual understanding always has a major role to play in the maintenance of healthy and long-lasting relationships. Love is important, but mutual understanding is necessary for relationships to breathe, sustain, and exist without a timeline. Yes, the mutual understanding helps to building a good family. In family, whenever any kind of problems come, if we solve it mutually, then no problem will occur. Also, these small kinds of things make a largest thing. In life, we should have to understand the everything value in life. A small kind of mistake is just like a brick in a wall. When we not care of brick, which may create problem for wall in future, it will create problem. Similarly, a small mistake should need to be solved on the support by mutual understanding. Why the difference? It is 7 o'clock in the evening. Pratibha is hurrying home from her friend's house. Her brothers Sandeep and Sanjay are busy playing round the corner with their friends. They are in no hurry to go home. Even if they are late, nobody will scold them. Pratibha thinks that this is not fair. Why should there be one rule for her and another for her brothers? But what can she do? Now it is 7 o'clock in the evening. Pratibha is hurrying to go home from her friend's house. But her brothers Sandeep and Sanjay are busy to playing. They are not in a hurry to go home. Even if they are late, nobody will scold them. And Pratibha thinks that this is not fair. Why? Because this is a gender discrimination. If boys have one rule and girls have another rule. Does this kind of thing happen in your house or in any of your friends' house? What do you think about this? Yes, this happens in one of my friends' house. This sort of discrimination is very unfair and harsh on girls or women. Do you think that there should be different rules for girls and boys, women and men? No, I think the rules should be same for all boys and girls, women and men. Think what would happen if girls had to follow traditional rules made for boys and boys had to follow rules made for girls. In any case, unequal rules will be unjust to one or other gender. That is why it is best to have same rules for one and all. Children, do you know what is gender discrimination? Gender discrimination describes the situation in which people are treated differently simply because they are male or female, rather than on the basis of their individual skills or capabilities. How does gender discrimination affect the society? Discrimination affects many aspects in the lives of women, from career development and progress to mental health disorders. While Indian law on rape, dowry and adultery have women's safety at heart, these highly discriminatory practices are still taking place at an alarming rate, affecting the lives of many today. Discrimination against women from or even before birth guarantees them a marginal role in Indian society and ensures that they are poorer, less educated and facing more unemployment and health risk than men. What are the problems in gender equality in India? With the prevalence of gender discrimination and social norms and practices, girls become exposed to the possibility of child marriage, teenage pregnancy, child domestic work, poor education and health. What are the reasons for gender discrimination in the society? Poverty. This is the root cause of gender discrimination in the patriarchal Indian society, as the economic dependence on the male counterpart is itself a cause of gender disparity. A total of 30% people live below the poverty line, and out of these 70% are women. Meena Aunty. One day Meena Aunty took Pindu and Pinky and their friends to the beach. They played in sand and water and then went for a ride on the giant wheel. After that, they ate belpuri and bought balloons. Then everybody enjoyed some icy cold kulfi. When kulfi seller asked for money, he made a mistake. He charged for 5 kulfis instead of 7. The children thought, "Hurrah, we have saved money." But Meena Aunty paid the money for 7 kulfis to the kulfi seller. Meena Aunty act on that day will always be remembered by the children. One day, Meena Aunty took the Pindu and Pinky and their friends to the beach, and they are played in sand and water, and they went for a ride on the giant wheel. After that they ate belpuri and bought balloons. Then after they enjoyed icy cold kulfi. When kulfi seller asked the money and he made a mistake. He charged 5 kulfis instead of 7. They buy 7 kulfis. But kulfi seller charged 5 kulfis kulfi's money. And the children thought that they have saved the money. But Meena aunty paid the money for the kulfi seller. And Meena aunty act on that day will always remembered by the children. Rewrite this story in your notebook by changing its end with your imagination. This is the worksheet for the children. Is there anyone in your family who is like Meena aunty? Who? Yes, my father and mother are like Meena aunty. They too are very honest and never cheat anyone. What would the children have thought if Meena aunty had paid less money to the kulfi seller? What do you think about this? If Meena aunty had paid less money to the kulfi seller, the children would have got a wrong message that it is okay to take advantages of someone and being dishonest. We should always set good examples in front of children as their thought and habits depend on the elders around them. In this story, we see Meena auntie's honesty. Then children, do you know what is honesty? Honesty is a facet of moral character that connotes positive and virtuous attributes such as integrity, truthfulness, straightforwardness, including straightforwardness of conduct along with the absence of lying, cheating, theft, etc. Honesty also involves being trustworthy, loyal, fair and sincere. Honesty leads to a fulfilling, free life. Honesty is not just about telling the truth. It's about being real with yourself and others about who you are, what you want and what you need to live your most authentic life. Honesty sharpens our perception and allows us to observe everything around us with clarity. Why is it important to tell the truth in a relationship? First, in a relationship, telling the truth, it is a way to get the confidence of the other person in order to trust each other whenever they need it. For example, if you are in trouble, you can say it to your partner who will listen to you and he will tell you what you need to hear. What should I do? Akshay loves his grandmother very much. His grandmother also loves him dearly. She is very particular about cleanliness. Anil is Akshay's friend. His grandmother likes Anil too. But one thing that she tells Akshay again and again is that he should never eat or drink anything at Anil's house because frequently someone or the other at his house is sick. Akshay loves his grandmother and grandmother loves Akshay also. And she is very particular about cleanliness. And Anil is Akshay's friend. And his grandmother likes Anil too. But one thing that the grandmother tells Akshay again and again, he should never eat or drink anything with Anil's house because frequently someone or other at his house is sick. One day there was a volleyball match in the big ground near Anil's house. It was a hot day and everybody was tired and thirsty after the match. Anil invited everybody to his home. Anil's mother gave water to all of them and they drank it. When Anil handed Akshay a glass of water, he suddenly remembered his grandmother's warning. Akshay stared at Anil not knowing what to do. And one day there was a volleyball match in big ground near Anil's house. And it was a very hot day and everybody was tired and thirsty. And Anil invited all to his home. And Anil's mother gave water to all of them. All are drinking that water. But Anil is not drink water because he suddenly remembered his grandmother's warning. What do you think Akshay will do? I think Akshay will drink the water because he must be very exhausted. Why was Akshay confused? Akshay was confused because his grandmother had told him not to drink or eat anything from Anil's house. Why do you think Akshay's grandmother wanted him not to drink even water at Anil's house? Because both the families were very different from each other. Do you agree with Akshay's grandmother? No, I do not agree with Akshay's grandmother. What do you think Akshay should do? I think Akshay should not create any sort of discrimination between Anil and himself. He should drink the water offered by Anil. Discrimination of rich and poor. Class discrimination, also known as classism, is prejudice or discrimination on the basis of social class. Social class refers to the grouping of individuals in a hierarchy based on wealth, income, education, occupation, and a social network. High effort individuals were assigned to the rich group, low effort individuals were assigned to the poor group. Results show that wealth based on a group chance, group merit, and individual merit yielded contrasting patterns of parity and discriminatory behaviors. Examples of discriminations: age, caste, disability, language, name, nationality, race, or ethnicity. Who will decide? Karshan comes from a large family. His elder uncle looks after the family, their field, money, matters, etc. He decides about all the small and big things for the family. Till now, Karshan has worked in the field, but now he wants to do something different. He would like to borrow some money from a bank and buy a chakki, that means floor grinder machine to grind again. There is no such machine in their village. Karshan is confident that his new work will help him to earn more money for his family. Father has agreed to let him try to the new work, but his elder uncle is not agreeing to do this. Karshan is coming from a large family, and his elder uncle look after the family and taking all decisions. Till now, Karshan is worked in the field, but he want to do something different, and he would like to borrow some money from a bank and buy a floor grinder. There is no such machine in that village. Karshan is very confident and he knows this new work will help him to earn more money for his family, and his father was agreed to let him try the new work. But his elder uncle is not agreeing to this. If you were in Karshan's place, what would you do? If I were in the Karshan place, I would have been spoken to the elder uncle and accomplished my wish. Has it ever happened with you that you wanted to do something but the elders in the family did not allow you? Yes, once I wanted to participate in a competition at a far away place, but I was not allowed to do so by my father. Who takes the important decision in your family? The important decision in my family are taken by father, mother, and together. How would you feel if only one person take all the decision for your family? I would not appreciate it much if only one person made all the decision for my family. Then children, do you know what is decision making and what is the importance? Decision making is perhaps the most important component of a manager's activities. It plays the most important role in the planning process. When the managers plans, they decide on many matters as what goals their organization will pursue, what resources they will use, and who will perform each required task. Importance of decision making management. Better utilization of resources, facing problems and challenges, business growth, achieving objectives, increase efficiency, facilitate innovation, motivates employees. What is the importance of decision making in our life? Brings value. Good decision making is an essential skill. There is a tremendous need for good decision makers in today's world. When your students improve their decision making skills, they will increase their values in their future jobs, families, and community. I don't like it. Meena and Ritu were going home after playing Langadi. Come on, come to my house, pleaded Meena, pulling Ritu's hand. Is your uncle at home? If he is, I will not come, Ritu answered. But why do you say that? Uncle likes you. He was saying, bring your friend Ritu at home and I will give both of you lots of chocolates. Ritu pulled her hand away from Meena, saying that, I am scared of your uncle. I do not like it when he even touches my hand. Saying this, Ritu went home. Meena and Ritu are playing home. After playing Langadi, Meena called Ritu to her home. Then Ritu asked, is your uncle at home? Then she will not come. But why do you say that? Uncle likes you, Meena told. And he was saying, bring your friend Ritu at home and I will give both of you lot of chocolates. Ritu pulled her hand away from Meena and saying that I am scared of your uncle. I do not like it when he even touches my hand. Have you ever disliked anybody's touch? Whose touch did you dislike? Yes, I have disliked the inappropriate touch of fellow passengers when I was traveling in a public bus. If you were at Ridu's place, what would you do? I would also do what Ridu did. I would not have gone Meena's home. What else can be done when such things happen? Such things should be escalated to parents by the children. Everybody's touch is not same. Ridu did not like it when Meena's uncle held her hand. But she liked to hold Meena's hand. Why do you think there was this difference? There was this difference because Meena's touch was a friendly touch but Meena's uncle touch was inappropriate. In the above paragraph, we can see that Meena's uncle is touching improperly with Ritu. There is two types of touches, good touch and bad touch. A touch that makes a child feel secure, cared for and happy. For example, a mother hugging a child or a grandparent kissing their child or a doctor examining a child. Any touch that makes the child happy or secure is a good touch. Bad touch. A touch that makes a child uncomfortable, afraid or nervous is a bad touch. The child will not feel safe with a bad touch. For example, if an adult touches your child and tells him or her not to tell anyone, or if your child feels very uncomfortable when kissed or touched, then it is a bad touch. Then children, do you know what is the importance of moral values? Positive moral values are important because they allow you to have an overall feeling of peace and joy. Moral values can give meaning and purpose to your life. You are able to direct your behavior towards beneficial and fulfilling activities. The 10 most important moral values for students and everyone in general to lead a great life are honesty, respect, family, education and hard work, adjustment and compromise, compassionate nature. Have a look at presentation on why personality development for students, justice. Okay students, now we are going to wind up our class. Thank you.